when I tell you I am kicking myself for not watching Lycoris Recoil when it aired. I binged the show in 2 days and I fell in love with it so hard. Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fag over here, and please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about Lycoris Recoil in the comments, because I'm very curious to hear your opinion, and I'm trying to hit 10k subs by the end of the year, so please sub. Thank you. Also, this video is going to contain spoilers for Lycoris Recoil, and I don't care, because all I'm going to say is that you should go watch it before you watch this video. Thank you, because I am tired of trying to hold back spoilers on shows that people have probably already seen if they're clicking on this video, and if you haven't, just go watch it and come back to this video. Thank you. On to the video. So everyone, I want to talk about Lycoris Recoil. What is this about? Well, it's about two girls in this organization that basically tries to cover up Japan's crimes. Basically, they cover up all the bad things that happen in Japan, and the world never knows about it. And how do they do this? With guns! And if y'all know how Japan works, guns are very rare to see in actual Japan. Police officers have them, and not a lot of other people really have them. They have pretty strict gun laws over there. Now, can you get a gun license in Japan? Probably, but it's probably really hard to do. I don't know, but I just know that you don't see guns there like you would in America every goddamn day of your life. Also, be scared of them every goddamn day of your life, that you're gonna get shot. Woo! That's why whenever you see crimes with like actual Japan, it's usually with knives, because there's no, laws on having a knife in your kitchen, or those little X-Acto knives, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Lycoris Recoil. So when I started it, I wasn't like, from the first episode, I was like, oh, okay, this is fine, like I kind of get what they're doing here, and then I was introduced to the lesbians, or what I like to call lesbians. A lot of people I saw, there was a lot of talk about, oh, this is queer baiting. Is it really? The thing is that they don't outright say that Chisato is a lesbian with Takina, but there's a lot of that's in it that's like, this is just them learning that they're probably lesbians, or not learning, because here's the thing. Japan has this thing about, being gay and how they don't really accept it too much. Now, I did see a thing that apparently 2 women just got married in Japan, and they had like Hatsune Miku something related to it, so good for them. But it's still not widely accepted in Japan. It's getting better. I will say it's getting better in Japan, so that's good. With a show that has 2 characters in it who are also gay, but on the other side of the story, which aka they're 2 dudes, and they're 2 adult male dudes who are confirmed gay in the show. This was the most shocking thing about that they actually decided to do a gay male character who's black, aka Mika, the shop owner and provider for Chisato. Now, the person he was gay for, a little bit questionable on that relationship and how that kind of works out with, what happens with Shinji and all that stuff. I just thought the dynamic that they showed us was very interesting. They first show us these 2 girls who are hanging out and learning about each other. I'm telling you, the moment that Chisato lifted Takina into the air and was like holding her up and like, oh, I'm so happy, but it's the scene that precedes that. She hugs her, and then you hear background characters be like, oh, fleeting, romance, whatever the fuck they said, I don't know. Okay, weird. Don't be fucking weird about it. Background characters, like, bruh. And then Chisato did the best thing I've ever seen. She just played into it. She played into what they were saying, because she's like, oh, you want me to, okay, well, guess what? I am, so I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Chisato. I love you. I fell in love with Chisato so hard when it gets later into the series. There's an amount of relatability here for me. If you guys don't know, I was born early. I had a heart condition. I had 2 tiny holes in my heart that did get fixed. Thing is, I'm adopted as well. I would have technically been an orphan like Chisato, because she technically is, because she doesn't have parents, or she does, but she, whatever. Of course, I wasn't accepted to a cool organization where I could shoot guns. Unlucky. Well, I say cool organization, but that's neither here nor there. It's not really that cool, but anyway, kind of a shitty organization actually. But there's a level of relatability there, because if you've seen the later half of the show, when they revealed Chisato literally doesn't have a heart, and instead it is a machine heart. And it's like, yes, my situation and hers are not exactly the same, but there's a level of relatability on that, okay? Also, it's very interesting if you watch the show again, you'll note it, like, knowing that now, you'll watch the show again, you'll see things Chisato does, and you're like, oh, that's why she... Oh, and it makes sense, and your brain just like explodes. The other relatability thing is that she's afraid of needles, and I was like, same! I feel like if I was born in the anime universe and wasn't just a complete freaking weeb, I would be someone like, or if not, be Chisato herself. Now, maybe that's a bit of a stretch to say, because me and her are very, very different on a lot of other levels. It's just this level, like, I don't think I've related with an anime girl this hard, probably in a very long time. So I'm definitely going to have to cosplay her, because I do love Chisato quite a bit. As the story progresses, you know, there's a lot to unpack with the story, and it's very, very good. And here's the thing, it's an anime original. There's no manga preceding it and or light novel. Now, they did say that they're making a light novel. I don't know if it's canon, I don't know if it's a sequel, but it's something, and I'm like, okay, so there will be like something after for them to make in that department. But that doesn't mean that that came first. That means this is an anime original, and anime originals are very hit and miss a lot of the time, but this is one of the really big hits, I gotta say. I just enjoyed the story so freaking much, and I don't want to spoil too much. I did say I did like the ending. I did think the ending was good. To the halfway point in the latter half of the show, I was a bit worried that we were gonna get a really, really sad ending. I'm like, please don't do this to me, please. We did get a happy ending, actually, a very good ending, and an ending that's left quite open-ended, sorta, kinda, that season 2, please? I would love that. Probably in like 2 years, but you know, I would love a season 2 of Lycoris Recoil, where they could explore Chisato and Takina's relationship. Because here's the thing, I don't think this show is queerbaiting, because it has confirmed two gay dudes in it. Do they have to specifically say Chisato and Takina are lesbians? I don't think so. I think the word partner speaks volumes. I think that word speaks fucking volumes. Aibo? Oh my god. Like, first of all, it has the word I in it, which also means love. Just gotta put that out there, because that's the word that Chisato uses towards the later half of the show to describe Takina. Aibo, which is partner. Now, a lot of you could see that on surface levels. Oh, they're just partners in the, you know, the fighting and the things they do. It's so much deeper than that. Now, maybe I'm looking too much into it. I do not give a flying fuck, because it makes so much sense when you think about this from a standpoint of them being in a different version of Japan. Now, this is not Japan to a T, obviously. It is still Japan in some form of the word. And in Japan, people are very not open to seeing that kind of thing. You know, seeing two girls, or two guys even, you know, be together in that way. And that's kind of why Mika and Shinji stay out of the limelight with that, even so. Now, does it confirm them being together? Yes, it does, but do they ever go public about it? Fuck no, they don't. They do not show anything publicly with those two, which makes sense because this is a different version of Japan. Now, is this saying that the writers are trying to push where we should accept these people out in the open? I am 100% thinking yes, they are trying to show something like that. But they're also showing the restraints they have to go through to be together like this in Japan, is they have to hide it. They can't openly say it. They can do stuff. Chisato can lift up Takina all she wants and say that, oh, I'm so happy, you know, about this. They can go on an aquarium date and all of that stuff and just not hold hands, but they can still be on a freaking date. You know what I mean? Shinji and Mika can go to the bar and have wonderful conversations about Chisato's life and what to do with it, and then go, you know, in the past, go to a hotel and, I don't know if this is the writer's intention. I do not know. I'm just thinking it is, you know? Now, if a season 2 were to ever happen, then I think there could be a lot more exploration with Takina and Chisato. Where they left off was in Hawaii, so that's not Japan anymore, so there's a possibility that we may get, you know, something with those two. There's a hope and a pray. But we will have to see what the future of Lycoris Recoil may be, hopefully. Also, did you guys know that Hideo Kojima himself loved the shit out of this anime? He has tweets on it. Legit. When a person like Hideo Kojima likes your anime, you know it's fucking good. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on Lycoris Recoil. Lots of spoilers in there. I do not care, and if you are this far into the video, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What did you think of Lycoris Recoil? Did you think it was queerbait? I don't. I think there's a deeper meaning here and all that stuff like I explained. So comment down below what you think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye-bye.